So a lot of people probably think that air drying is better for your hair than blow drying, but there's actually ups and downs in both of them. Okay, so if you haven't guessed it yet, I'm going to be doing some beauty tips. So feel free if you have any questions about anything dealing with makeup, beauty, anything that a guru would talk about, comment below. So this is going to become like a series. They'll be titled at the top every single time so you'll know what kind of video it is. So obviously this is about whether blow drying or air drying your hair is better. It's actually a matter of preference. There is a huge up and down to both of these. What's better for your hair, you should actually be the judge of. You shouldn't let me tell you what you think is best. Okay, so to start off, let's do air drying. A fact about air drying is it's usually done by low maintenance people who have a lot of time on their hands and people with thin or short hair. But don't get me wrong, people with long hair totally let their hair air dry too. A plus side of air drying is that it doesn't get any heat damage when you do this. Yeah. But some things that you need to take precaution in if you are deciding to air dry your hair is remember your hair is very weak when it's wet. So when you're handling it, make sure that you be extra careful. Do not rub your hair with a towel because this causes friction. Basically what you're doing to your hair is in the long run breaking it. You notice I do towel dry my hair and I towel scrunch it. It's in my tutorials and I really shouldn't. I've known this for a long time, but I'm too lazy to walk to the kitchen to get a paper towel or an old t-shirt. That works too. But it makes your hair very brittle and in the long run it will break off. If you have still decided to use a towel, blotting it, kind of like, like just dabbing it against your hair and stuff, helps it be a lot more healthy. Be careful not to tug or pull your hair while it's wet because this can eventually lead to damage. Once you've blotted out the hair with whatever you've decided to use, use your fingers to fluff through it or comb and use detangler. Okay, so that was some ups and downs of the air drying technique. The next one I'm going to do is blow drying. Okay, so people who blow dry their hair find it as the most convenient thing to do. The majority of people want to blow dry their hair because they live fast-paced lives. Blow drying your hair actually adds volume to it. No matter how convenient blow drying your hair is, it's very dangerous if it's overdone. This is like my advice. I would never blow dry your hair more than once a day. Ever. No exceptions. This causes your hair to become very brittle and dry, which, like I've said before, causes breakage. Some tips on blow drying your hair, if you don't already know these, is make sure your hair isn't soaking wet. Use the blotting technique and try to get as much water out of your hair as possible. Don't hold that blow dryer too close to your hair. You're supposed to hold it at least 6 inches away from your hair. And I would suggest not holding it in one place for 5 seconds. Do you understand that? That's the maximum you should. It should be moving all over at all times. As you blow dry your hair, the ends of your hair do get more damage than any other part of it. So try different techniques and ways of blow drying your hair, such as flipping your hair all the way upside down and doing the inside like this. One great tip that I would suggest is do not blow dry it all the way dry. Leave a little bit so it is still damp. And always use a heat protectant. This will help with the damage and breakage your hair could get. Whatever you decide to do, remember that this is totally your choice. The way your lifestyle is going, the style of hair you have, and anything else depending on your hair, is totally up to whether you air dry or blow dry your hair. My main suggestion to you guys is switch out every other day. Don't blow dry your hair too much. Use products in your hair to help your hair stay nice and fresh. So this was series number 1 of these kind of videos. They're just little hair, makeup, beauty tips pretty much. So if you guys have any ideas or questions that you have concerning beauty tips, please comment below and I will totally research and do the best I can to answer your beauty questions. This is just a short side note, which I'm going to try to do at the end of every video, based on my opinions only. If you have very thick hair, like most people who watch my videos do, remember, your hair can hold more products than thin hair. So you can always try new things and put a lot more products in your hair than most people could. So congratulations. Let me know if this helped you. Bye. This causes your hair to become very brittle. That sounded weird. Thank you for watching. That sounded so fake. Thanks for watching. That just sounded, no, not for this kind of video. Okay. Blah. Blah.